Thank you.
Ladles and jelly spoons, Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. We are here on the balcony. It is a Monday balcony banter. Well, my friends, my name's Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. Roll intro. And welcome to Balcony Banter, Ladles and Jelly Spoons. A few things have happened today and yesterday. It's amazing. We're going to talk about Christina's aspirations and philosophy of living with MS in Tenerife. We're going to talk about the excitement we had yesterday morning, and those of you who watched the pre-show already, you'll know about it. But if you don't, wait till the end and then go and watch that one. It's a recorded vlog I did yesterday. And yeah. We lost the lamp, so the lamp that was hanging down, it was swinging in the wind. All of a sudden it went whoops, woof, and broke. So I unplugged it, and I've got to get rid of it, and I've got to get a new one. That's a shame. That's a shame. I'm just going to check to see the sound. Sounds okay. Still blowing a HOOLIE here, so I've got the little furry things on. I'll show you where we are. This is the sunset, so I don't know whether it's going to be any good. It wasn't any good last night. And these blocks of clouds behind us are sort of blocking everything. It might go a bit red later, but I don't want to put my camera out either. If I put my camera out, then there's a chance it'll blow over. We don't want that, do we, kid?
No.
And we've got these little lights down here that are just giving us a bit of shadow under the chin. Get rid of the double chin there. Here's Chris.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. After
good.
Really tired today.
Yeah, don't know what's happened today. We've got like the dropsies, haven't we?
And it must be the weather.
Oh, you can see the sunset here. Look. There you go.
Because after breakfast, I went to Minnesota. And I slept for 1.5 hours.
1.5 hours?
I wanted to call my mom. It was too late.
Too late to call your mum. Too late.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Ladles and Jelly Spoons, I wonder why I was having such a quiet day. Today's a dial-in or a call-in program, so if you go to timothydowd.com/live and read all about that. Remember, if you do come in, that you cannot watch the vlog and come in at the same time. The reason being, when you come in, you actually get to see the vlog live, and everybody else is watching it 30 to 40 seconds later. So if you watch the vlog and I'm talking to you, you're hearing my question 40 seconds too late. So I say, hey, how are you going? And you go. 40 seconds later, I've asked 2 other questions. Can you hear me? And then he's so, I'm fine. It's like one of them 2 Ronnie's, what's it called? 2 Ronnie sketches. Or what was it? The guy that, what was it? There was a comedian when he did a mastermind where he answered the last question next or something, or the next question last or something. I don't know. But if you want to come on, timothydow.com/live. We've got plenty of seats. So, Christina Lee, how are you? Apart from being tired.
Must be the weather.
Must be the weather. I mean, it is over 30 degrees. The wind is like a hairdryer in your face.
In December.
In December, yeah. We've got this. It's a terrible thing. Terribly, as I say, terribly. Let's see who's on. We got 74 people watching. I hope you're not disappointed. Adam's on, of course. Derek's on. Dave Mulready, Slick Nick, Evie Blue, Dane Doofus. Good evening, Tim and Christina. How are you both doing this week? I'm keeping fine, getting through the gardening jobs before Christmas. Finish up for Christmas this Friday. Have a happy Christmas. Humbug. Marie's on, Craig's on, Edinburgh and beyond. If you want to come in later, Michael, you're very, very welcome. David Butler and everybody watching. Helen Copeland's on, Ruth is on, Tricia Slater, of course, Louise Parks. Louise, thank you so much. I can't remember whether I thanked you for your wonderful gift. If not, I'm thanking you right now. You really are a great supporter of the channel. Thanks to everybody. Anne-Marie, hi Anne. Simon Marks is on. Susan Milan. Am I saying it? Malyan. Sorry, Malyan, not Milan. Malyan. David Butler, Ruth again. Share on Facebook. Thank you so much, Ruth. She always shares on Facebook. Be a Ruth and share on Facebook. There you go. Evening, Michael. Just watched your delayed blog, blimey. Oh, I watched that as well. Ruth, hello, Edinburgh and beyond. Evie Blue's on. Jeff, we did. Louise, we did. Craig and Jeff. Ruth, talking amongst yourselves. I really like that. I like that. Stuck on the flight. They don't need us, do they? Oh, this is probably while the music's playing. They're probably doing this, writing this while the music's playing.
Good.
Okay, so I'm going to go all the way down. Evening, everybody. Yeah, because I had to go and get the water for Chris, so I've put that one on because I get an extra 2 minutes to get ready. Oh, fizzy water. Zelda's on. Helen, Tricia, David, John and Jay. Good evening to everyone. Weather's awful at the moment, but it's still warm. I like this weather. I like this weather. Be there tomorrow morning, 10:30. I think the weather forecast is good to be Puerto de la Cruz again. Keep up your fantastic channel. Watch you from the beginning. Thank you, John. Puerto de la Cruz, I'm not sure what the weather's like up there. I know the wind's coming from the east, so it's bringing warmer weather. But in the north, that usually means a bit more humid. So in higher climes, you might get a spot of rain. It's been cloudy everywhere, although today the sun came out and it was like 35 degrees in the sun. It was baking.
But it rained yesterday.
It did rain yesterday, yeah. Noswetha Gideon. Good evening, Gideon. Prash Super Travels, myself and Mum in Wales tonight. Tishara Kawarai, Prash. I have COVID, so I'm trying to get not to talk much in the coffee. Where do you get COVID from? Thought that was last year's illness. Did you manage to get the mug fixed? I think it's from Sarah. It is on my desk, and the guy who's going to fix it didn't have the right glue, so he's going to get the right glue, and then he's going to fix it. But we're not a high priority on the list. But it will get. Great to see many mods. Keep up the great work. A lot of the moderators I have on here are just so that I know that that's the person who it is, because I think that back in the day people were cloning accounts and pretending to be somebody else. So I would moderate somebody, I'd give somebody moderation if they could prove to me it was them. So that's why there's a lot of mods on here. I think not many people actually moderate. I know Anne does a fantastic job, and the rest of them don't have to do anything really, because Anne's hang on the ball. Thank you so much, Anne. Nikki's here as well. She's saved my life a couple of times. David and Edinburgh. Trish is okay. Get better. Ian at home's on. Adam is saying call 6:30. Yes, Adam. Took a test, got some home. Oh dear. Oh dear. And there you go. We're at the bottom. So we've said hello to everybody. We got 81 people watching now. If you're new to the channel and you've come over to my channel from the Macmaster or from Kevin, the Scotsman, then thank you for joining us. It's a little bit different than what they guys do. Those guys do blogs about where to go and what to eat and stuff like that. And I just do a little window on our world, and you can ask me anything. You can join in fact. And joining in tomorrow, in fact, is Webby and Kevin. He's back on the island. I don't think I'm giving too much away because you'll see him in the morning anyway.
Well, the morning walk.
Morning walk, yeah. So the morning walk, 9 a.m. I'm going to go with Webby and Kevin. Webby and Kevin. But they're going to peel off halfway through and do a vlog on Kevin's channel, and I'll still be live. And we're going to go and see if the mural has finished or whether we're on it or not. So we're going to have a quick look. Kevin on the island. Yes, I meet him tomorrow morning. Wagwan Tours have gone home, but they have got enough material to push out until February, I think they said. But they're coming back in January, so that's good. And also the Green Team, they're still here. I'm not sure whether I'm going to get to see them before they go back. They were going to come on Wednesday, but we're not too sure where we're going to go, and they're not too sure what they're doing or whether they're going to be well enough. And you know what it's like when you're on holidays. You want to just relax, don't you? And so they've been working very hard. So we might not get to see them, but I might see them tomorrow, because I did mention that we were with Kevin tomorrow, so they might fleet in. We don't know yet, but let's have a look. I'm just going to show you this the sunset again. Can we do it that way? So the sun's coming through now, but it's going to go down into that thick cloud at the bottom, I think. So I don't think it's going to be that spectacular, unless the rays come and light up this one here. I'll show you again. We shall see what we shall see. Neil Davidson's on. Cool dude. Simon Marks. Una Mines came in. I think I've got every Warren S. Zelda. I felt very low. Oh dear, family issues. Keep your chin up and keep your chin up, definitely. Keep your chin up. Okay, there we go. Let's get a random comment up. The mural isn't quite finished yet. I looked at it the other day for you and Kevin, but you're not on it yet. Boo. Boo. Maybe he's not working on it at the moment. I'm sitting there. Was he actually sat there the other day? Because I think he might have I think he might be taking December off. I don't know. But we're not on it. Hi Tim, Ruth. Hi Tina, Craig. Early night for you tonight, Christina.
Hopefully, it's going to be the same as always.
Yeah, it is the same as always. Always the same as always.
Yeah.
So, Mrs. Dowd, before we open the floodgates and talk to people, you wanted to talk a little bit about your philosophy of living with MS in Tenerife, what your day's like.
My days are really quite boring to person. That's active. But I get used to it and I enjoy it. There's only tiny little things that I don't enjoy so much. But
that's all to do with me, is it?
well, then I can't help you more.
All right. Well, you do help me.
And I always have to ask you when I want the water. I can't just go in the kitchen and get myself food.
No, I don't mind doing that. I mean, that's the whole reason we're here, isn't it? So that I've got time to look after you. Because if I'd have been working all day, So, what was the excitement yesterday?
Yesterday, blah. I was, like, Sunday mornings always was lying in my bed, enjoying, looking forward to the quiet day. And then Tim came in and he looked really seriously. And he said, stay calm, you see it. But the house is burning. No, I thought.
The house is burning.
I was always about creators fear because we're in the upper floor. They can't walk. But the good thing was that we went outside. Don't be prepared with wet towels.
Wet towels around our faces. The smoke was billowing up the stairs.
Yeah.
God, that was scary.
But then we found out it was just this apartment.
The kitchen fire.
Where there was a fire with the whole house. And the people were so disturbed. There's panicking at times.
I met some neighbours that I've never seen before.
Yeah. And they all really nice. And they helped him to get me around them.
Yeah. The neighbours came and helped me with the wheelchair. I was pulling it first, so I was like the cushion if we fell backwards, but that was dangerous. So then I turned it round and this guy came up and got the... Well, actually, we did it the wrong way first. So, to tell you the truth, it was a great test for if we ever need to do that again. So now I know exactly how to get down the stairs with the wheelchair. Somebody at the front and me at the back, just pushing it, plopping it each step by step. Because the way it works is like 4 steps down, then a landing, and you got to turn, and then there's like another 5 steps, and then a half landing, and then another 5 steps. So it sort of goes like that. And then you turn onto the landing where the doors are, and then you go along to the next bit and then down again. And we're on the 3rd floor, so you got the 2nd floor, the 1st floor, the ground floor. We got to the 1st floor, and the bomberos, the firemen came in, and they said, "Why don't you check the lift?" And I said, "Just a minute. Just a cotton picking minute. It's the first thing you learn, isn't it? In case of fire, don't use the lift."
Yeah, but
He said, it's only a...
that means if the whole house is on fire.
That's true, and I think it's only because if the electrics go out, you're stuck in the lift, and then the smoke comes up, you're dead. So so we got outside. Lots of people out there. They blocked the road for nearly an hour, didn't they?
Yeah.
Nobody could get out the village because we were on the main artery out of the village. There is another way out, actually. If you turn round and you go into Sueño Azul, now you can get out the back up the Millionaires Road. I've vlogged that a couple of times. When you go to the nice bit where the white houses are, you can actually get out onto the main road up there. Where's Anne? Something's going on with Anne. Oh, don't worry, Anne. Don't worry. You take a good while. You take a good while for yourself. And thanks for all your help.
What's happening to him?
I'll tell you later. Neil Davidson.
More of the big stone.
Yeah. When checking into a hotel, are you obliged to give them your bank details? What if you say you don't have a credit card and haven't brought a debit card? Basically, the EU has a law that if you're visiting from outside the EU, which now the UK is since Brexit, that you have to have a return ticket, you have to have enough money to stay, and there's an amount you need. I can't remember what it is, but I think it's 120 euros a day per person, and you need to have a accommodation booked and certain things like that. And this is, if you can imagine, this is not for Brits. This is for people outside the EU. So other countries that are maybe not as friendly as the UK, would I say? So they're saying external non-EU countries have to prove that they're not going to come and stay, you know. And also there's organised crime, and organised crime tend to come to Spain for many reasons. I think because there's no extradition with America, something like that, I don't know. But basically this law has been in place for donkey's years, but it's never been actually enforced, especially not for the Brits. And with the new crackdown on illegal whatevers, they said, well, what we're going to do, we're going to pass this law, which was passed last year, I think, but it came into effect on December the 5th. And what this law does, it just gets you always used to have your name and address and your passport number, right? When you checked into a hotel, you had to give your name, address, your passport number, and maybe a couple of other things, inside leg measurement, I don't know. But you had to prove that you were going to stay there, and then that would be sent to the police so that the police know who's on the island. And the police don't see that. It's just put into a database, and then if we need the information, it'll be retrieved. And somebody who's designed the form has decided to collect all the information that is required by law from Schengen agreement that we haven't been doing before. So it asks you for your bank account or for your credit card number or something. I mean, we got your credit card number if you're paying by credit card anyway. Or you can just show the amount of cash to whoever asks you, do you have enough cash for your thing? And it's a good idea, but obviously there are certain people that don't like giving governments information. And there's two things you can do. You can not come and don't give the information, or you can come and give the information. If you try and find like a loophole or something, you can try and find a loophole if you want, but I don't see the point. You're just complying with the Schengen law. And you may read in the tabloids in Britain that it's new and that it's targeting Brits and we don't want this and we don't want, but that's just bullshit. So don't listen to the bullshit. But I think if you can't supply the information, I don't think they're going to chuck you out. I don't think the person taking the information is paid enough to have to suffer your bullshit. But they'll probably just go, okay, and but it's on you then. It's not. I don't think they've got a problem with it. It just goes in the system as non-compliant, I suppose. And if anybody decides to take up on that, which I doubt, then they will. But if you want to visit a Schengen country, not just Spain, then these are now these have always been the rules, but Spain is actually collecting it now. Other countries are still not, are ignoring it, especially from people from Britain. But I think they were targeting like Eastern Bloc, Africa, Asia, that type of thing. I think Americans also get a sort of Americans don't mind giving that information out either. I mean, Americans will tell you how much they earn. Cool dude, oh, I like this lighting. In the year 2000. So that's enough of that. It's a law that's been in place a long time, and since the 5th of December, Spain has actually got a form that you have to fill in that collects that information, and they can't do anything with it other than know that you've got a bank account. They can't go and take money out or anything like that. I haven't seen the form actually, but I think it's 40 items that they're asking for, which includes surname, first name, second surname, etc., etc., etc. Because Spanish people have second surnames. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Ah, that's new, isn't it? And it'll be when you take the maiden name of your mum and the surname of your dad. Yeah. Cool dude. Cool dude. Is that 7 years you and your lovely wife have been on the island, says John Keenan? It's actually 10. We've been here since the July 2014, so over 10 years we've been here.
Well, the be 11 in July.
Maybe 11 years in July, as long as the place doesn't burn down. Have you been watching the drones in the USA? Drones in the USA. I had no idea what you're talking about. You may have to give me more information, but I've not been watching TV. So if it's on TV, I don't watch it. I watch a little bit of YouTube and films and old series. So I don't watch the news or anything like that. I've got a news app that I use, Ground News, but I've not seen anything about drones in the USA. Unless you mean, not military drones being sent over from foreign powers to bomb the White House or something like that. No. Okay. If you mean the drone laws, and also they want to ban DJI, which is a major drone manufacturer, because it's Chinese. I think it's just McCarthyism rearing its ugly head again. I don't think there's anything you can worry about there. I know DJI didn't offer their latest Neo combo kit with the controller to the American market, and people were a bit pissed off. But the drones that you see people flying, like you and me, is a very small part of their business. The biggest part of their business is industrial drones, and drones for specific needs and professional whatever, and they are the best. So there are a lot of Americans that are sort of like looking at it very, very critically, but I don't think anything's happened yet, unless something's happened in the last 2 weeks for the drone laws in the USA. Cool, dude. Let's go down to the bottom again. JJ's on, I just saw. Good evening, everybody. Garfield's on, Michael T's on. Am I missing anybody? Ruth, Una, Tricia, Craig, Jack Bell. I'm here at the moment. Lanzarote was asked for my bank details, but said I haven't had them with me and it was okay. Yeah, I think what's happening, when you create a law but you don't have the infrastructure to enforce it, then basically we just rely on people's compliance. I think that's what it is, isn't it? People's compliance. So if you don't want to give the information, the only thing that they can garner from that is that you're one of those people who don't like giving out information, which is also information. Put them in that little list over there. Give me a list of all the people that refuse to give me their bank information. You want to come in again to Spain, eh? What's for dinner, Tim? Oh, well, I didn't photograph last night's dinner, did I?
No.
We had guests, or a guest, Donna, came up yesterday, and I did chicken breast schnitzel. Chicken schnitzel. Basically, it's thinly cut chicken breast in breadcrumbs. That's all it is. We had it with thick cut chips, didn't we?
Yep.
And I got 2 fillets left that we didn't eat, so I'm going to stick them on a bun. Actually, they're quite big, so I'm going to cut them in half and stick on 2 buns for me. You can have 1 bun if you want.
Yeah.
I'll have it on 2 buns. Excuse me, with salad. So we're just going to have that. And then some dessert, maybe. Chocolate.
Definitely.
I'm getting a message from my bank, never to share my bank details. I don't think they mean that. I think they mean that if you get an email or something like that asking for your bank details, don't share it. But if you got a questionnaire from the government, then it's, and also it is, what's the word? It is justified by saying we need that information to cover the Schengen law agreement. I'm going to turn these lights down now because it's a bit too bright now the sun's gone down. How do I do that? 87%. Let's go down to 25%. There you go. And we'll do Christine as well. Okay, let's go down to 25% as well. So we've got 32 Kelvin, 3200 Kelvin and 25%. That should give Christine a nice warm glow. There you go. We've got nice warm glows without it being too bright, haven't we? We can actually go down a bit more, to say the truth. Oh, right. So let's go down to 10%. There you go. That's 10%. There you go. That's probably better. Because you don't get any harsh, what's it called then, do you? You're tired again, kid? There you go. Okay. I'm always getting messages from my bank, never to yeah. But I think they mean something different. Chaja says Darren John's new home looks fantastic. I didn't realise he bought one yet. I thought it was still in a hotel. Cool dude. Helen Grosvenor, they only asked for email address and phone number on the 5th of December. Hope you both fine. I think the 5th of December is when the law came in. I don't know whether it was executed on the 5th, but that's when it was valid. But I think there's 40 items. Wagwan Tours! If you haven't seen those guys, go and check their thing out. Go and check their... Well, that's you. You alright, kid? I'll let her die in peace, okay? Went down the wrong way. Yeah, Wagwan Tours. They were on our Freaky Friday last week. Was it last week? Yeah, it was. My golly gosh. Christina's survived her coughing fit. Have you got more water? Have you got enough water?
Yeah.
Okay. Adam is reminding me it's nearly 6:30. So we're going to open up the thing now. So if you want to come and join us, you can. As I say, oh, there we go. Bang, on the button. Here he is, on the button. Let's go to all cam. And let's stick him in gas on for now. Morning, Adam. What happened? Oh, we chuck you back out. We'll chuck him back out because it didn't connect properly. You alright, Chucky Cheese? Yeah, if anybody else wants to come in, they can. Stick him on guest one. There he is. Cool dude, Adam the man.
Hey,
Down here.
Yeah.
So, how are you? Todo bien? Everything okay? We're going to leave him live so he can shout at us as well. Now, if he's watching here now, he won't see the subtitles. You know, the captions. The captions is only on the one that you're watching on YouTube. So I don't know what that does. Oh, he's got a flight, I think. Tenerife South. Cool dude. I can't see when it was. Cool dude. I'll take a look at it later. I'll zoom in later. I ain't got my glasses on. So, Mrs. Dowd, what's your philosophy?
Something is so important. Nobody really is important because if you look around, the whole world, how many people out there? Not even Donald Trump is important.
No. And if the doctors say you're important, you got to dress important. My old joke. My old joke's good. Sarah's on. Michelle T's on. Everybody saying hi to Adam. Timothy Dowd, why? Thank you, Craig. Sorry to hear about Anne. Yeah. I think you just need a little bit of time to yourself, my darling, get yourself in order. Did Christina's camera freeze? Can you move, Chris? Oh no, you were just being a statue. Statue?
I'm even too tired to move.
You're even too tired to move. That's a good one. I'm going to put my light a bit further away. There you go. I'll put it away. There you go. These lights are pretty good, actually.
And the other thing with the fireballs, it was the first birthday of our grandson.
It was. Amari was one.
Yeah.
Amari was one.
I'm glad we survived.
Living the dreams in Benidorm. Cool dude. Ian's got to go. Have a good Christmas, you too, my friend. See you in 2025. My God, that was like science fiction when I was a kid.
Yeah, and it's getting close now. The weeks are just disappearing.
Yeah, the weeks are disappearing. So we got everything blowing a hoolie here still. Don't make me yawn, Christine. It's catchy, you know, yawning.
But only with people you like.
Really?
If an enemy of you yawns,
You don't yawn?
not catching.
Right. That's how I, when people ask if I'm religious, I say, well, you agree that laughing is infectious, right?
Mm-hmm.
And laughing is infectious. It's very hot here, it's very hot here, Adam. Yeah. Laughing is infectious, so not everything that's infectious is bad for you. It's bad. And for me, you have to catch religion. You have to get it from somebody. Yeah, you have to be brought up, and somebody's got to tell you about it, because you don't get it on your own, you know. And so, and it depends where you live in the world, what type of religion you're going to catch, you know. And so, when people say, "Are you religious?" I just say, "I'm not infected. I'm not infected," which sounds really negative to some people. But if I explain that I believe that religion is infectious, because like laughter, then I'm not infected. Marjorie Duffy's on. All right, Marge, how are you? Mayday Ray, making a cup of tea. Hope you are both keeping out of the wind. The wind's not too bad, actually. It's died down a bit, and I looked on the forecast. It's going to get weaker and weaker as the week goes on. As the week goes on. There you go. Yeah, cool dude. Just home recovering from a head injury and high temperature. Oh dear. What happened? What happened to the head injury? Was it an accident, or did somebody bop you on bonce? Bop you on the bonce? Cool dude. Don't forget, if somebody else wants to come on and say hello, timothydown.com/live. All you need to do is take your phone out, turn it sideways, and go to timothydown.com/live, press the button, and then it asks you to give access to your microphone and your camera, and then it asks you for your bank details. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm just joking. Cool dude. For those of you watching that haven't seen the vlog I did at the weekend with Lee the MacMaster, well, on Friday I put it out actually. Go ahead and watch that. That's blown up actually. I've had over 6,000 views on that, which is good for me. I know a lot of the other people who do the other types of Why are you so dark and I'm so light? I don't know why that is. There you go. I think it was too bright. There you go. Yeah, go and check that one out. I'm proud of that one. And I just put one out now before this one. I'm proud of that one as well. And I'm thinking of doing more of those. So I want to know from you guys, the people who come on the lives. I mean, there's about 100 of you that regularly come on the lives, and to cater just for you guys is a great pleasure. Most of the viewers watch afterwards and skip the boring bits, but you stick through thick and thin all the rubbish that I talk. But it's getting to be monotonous for me now. Adam, a Christmas card. Okay, cool. Cool dude. I'm not sure whether Adam can read the comments maybe. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's sort of getting monotonous for me. And Chris says that she doesn't want to go out on the Wednesday night unless she has to. Yeah?
If it's warm, I would, but
And if it gets cold again, like last week, then she really doesn't want to go out. And we really just can't afford to go for dinner every week, can we?
we can't. I don't believe it.
No. So we don't know what to do with meetup or midweek meetup. I mean, nobody's registered, and the thing is, now you've got to register before Sunday night so that we can book a table at one of the restaurants on a Wednesday, because usually they're pretty full. We're quite lucky to get in on last Wednesday with Cleo, because I went down in the morning and said we're going to be there early, and then she had somebody coming in later, but that was all right, and we sat on well, it was all right, wasn't it? But if we have to book, then we need to book. Really enjoyed watching your Mac down, Webby. It was very good. Thanks, Julie. I enjoyed doing it, actually. It was great to see Lee. And he wasn't the Mac Master in my video. He was Lee Davey. And yeah, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. I got this troll asking about why isn't he at home with his family, you know? And why does he live in a cupboard in his ex-wife's house, and why is he gallivanting around, all that. And it's none of your business, mate. It's none of your business, you know. He does whatever he wants, when he wants.
Well, that's what you should do.
And that's what you should do, yeah. But to go onto somebody's channel and moan is just, basically, it's just showing yourself up, really. But I always said the only reason to look into somebody else's bowl is to make sure they've got enough. And why worry about what other people are doing, you know? It doesn't affect you at all. And I'm sure that if Lee's girlfriend and kids were at all upset about the situation, they would say something and do something about it. So to come on a public forum basically and just out yourself as a hater is it's not really good. It's not really good. Don't mind what you do, Tim, as long as you're on. There you go. I see. That's the thing. That's what I was saying. So Fridays are done, right? I'm always going to do Friday. Freaky Friday for me is I don't have to do a lot. I just got to set my kids up and do it, you know. Meetup Monday and Balcony Banter Wednesdays was also good, except for the Monday coming off the weekend. It was like, oh, we've got to do something now. And now the Monday Balcony Banter is a lot more relaxed, isn't it? So we're going to leave Balcony Banter on a Monday, or at least we're going to stay home on a Monday, right? Especially for the winter at least. But I don't know what to do with Wednesday. The reason that we started Meetup Monday, for instance, was because we were meeting people on multiple days during the week, weren't we?
Yep.
Sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the evening. And let me just see what Aunt Adam's saying. I can't see, mate. I don't have my glasses on, Adam. I don't have my glasses on. I don't have my glasses on. Can you type it? Type a message. Here, Adam. you go. So we get Adam to type a message here, and then we can in the chat. There you go. Just be you, Tim, because the best 3 people in Tenerife: Tim, Christine, and Webby. Hey, good old Webby. I'm picking him up tomorrow morning, and we're going to Los Cristianos to have a walk. He's gonna bug out halfway through and go with Kevin the Scotsman and go and do something on his channel. Let's see what Adam's saying. I haven't seen it yet. Ah, Juliane, okay. Okay. Juliane is the first Wednesday of the month. So, first Wednesday of the month. I can't even type now because my microphone's in the way.
It's really weird without the lamp business.
I'm going to have to buy one tomorrow. That's another expense. Luckily enough, we do have a sponsor on the website, timothydowd.com/sponsor. And if you want to sponsor a new light for us, that would be really great. John Sinclair says, we got home last night from Tenerife, stayed in Paradise Park, took off from the south. It was very bumpy, passengers screaming, it was crazy, I can imagine. Like 100-kilometre winds, I was amazed they didn't close it down. It was terrible. I mean, people coming in today were also screaming. Last days of the month. Yeah, I don't envy you guys flying. I don't envy you guys flying at all.
I just said this morning, didn't you? I would like to fly in this weather.
I wish I could fly way up to the sky, but I can't. You can. Oh, it's a bit too much there. Let's go down to 5%. There you go. I don't like that. What about that one? That's probably better. It's magnetic. We've got nothing to stick it on. I do have a thing on the back here that I could put there, but I'll just stick it here for now. There you go. Just have to press buttons that I'm not supposed to press. There you go. There we go. So it is 18:44. We've only got one guest on. We'd like to get more guests. This balcony banter was designed so that you could come in and put names to faces. But for some reason, it's not really happened, does it? It's the same people that come on. And there you go. Ah, it's the Night Strider. Cool dude. When did you see him? Well, anybody who vlogs Tenerife is good. Oh, Tracy's having a lamb curry. You know, I fancy a lamb curry. Should I do a lamb curry at the weekend? Tim and Webby are cut from different cloth from others, different caliber. I think what it is that we are just us, and the rest of them are being. The rest of them are being a character, you know, like a character in a movie.
Yeah.
You know. Tricia Slater, thank you so much, my darling. Happy Christmas to you too, my darling. Thank you very, very much.
Happy Christmas.
She sent us 1995, 1999. That'll go towards me lamp. Brian's on. How's Sandra? Everything all right? Oh, this is probably Sandra in Brian's account, is it? Marjorie, how do I come live? I'm on my iPad. Very easy, Marjorie. Madge, just go to timothydown.com/live and press the button, follow the instructions. Dead easy. You don't need earphones or anything with an iPad. It does it all for you. If you do have earphones, it's better, but you don't need them. All you need to remember is stop watching this one before you come in. You can't watch both. You can't watch this recorded bits after 30 seconds and come live because it conflicts. Or you would hear me coughing. Cool dude. Although we won't get the super chat until February, I don't think, because we're still not monetized on the account. We're still waiting for the thing. Let's have a look there. I missed it. I can't see. I can't see it. Is that a teapot? I can't see it. Send me later. Type in the comments. Brian, David, Mark, I know Lee does what makes him happy, and that's what he should do, but I'm sad he won't vlog in Tenerife anymore. I mean, the thing is, he's done, we talked about it actually, and he said he'd done Tenerife to death. He kicked it off. He was one of the first people to go ahead and do it and do that type of vlog where you look for the dollar pint, or you jump over the camera, or you show all the other stuff. I'm going to get Chris offline for a second. Oh, she's dying again. Oh, it is Brian. Yeah, and I did talk to him about it, and he said he likes the American ones, he likes the Australian ones, he likes the ones he does in Britain, because there's lots of places in Britain that people don't go, or people haven't been, that he likes doing that. And of course the electric cars, that is the one that makes his living, And don't forget, Lee makes a living out of that, so it's his job. So when you say, why don't you do this and why don't you do that, it's his job. And he's putting out a video a day, and that is unsustainable in my mind. In fact, I think he's going to retire from daily vlogging very soon. Not to say that he's going to go away, but putting one vlog out a day is very, 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 very hard work. And if you can imagine, in fact, I subscribed to a newsletter. Larry Jordan, very famous Hollywood filmmaker, and he has what's it called, like a school, an online school or a course you can take, and he has a newsletter and everything, and he tells you about stuff, and if something's new coming out or something's happening in the industry. So I like reading that, because sometimes he talks about Final Cut, which is what I use for editing. And today, in his newsletter, it was a reaction to one he did last week or the week before, where it was, how long does it take to edit a movie? And the consensus was that it is 4 times longer than the footage that you took to do it, and you're probably going to get only 20% of the total footage into your film to make the story. So from what you see when Lee does those videos, he has 80% more footage that he didn't use, and so that means add the 20% that you see to the 80% you don't see, multiply that by 4, and that's how many hours it takes. So if it's a 20-minute vlog, right? So 20-minute vlog, another 80% on top of that is 100 minutes, so it's like 400 minutes, and that's the minimum. No, 400 minutes. Okay, I can't work it out. Doesn't matter, I'm not very good at maths. But it takes you a long time to edit, and that's only if you're just stringing it out and putting transitions in and getting it right and stuff like that, bit of music on the bottom. If you go in like I do with, you know, CGI and all that stuff, it takes a lot longer than that. In fact, that vlog that I did of Lee took me almost a week to do, and I had to go out and get B-roll because we couldn't photograph inside the shop when Lee was talking to Dan outside the Kyle garden shop. When Lee was talking to Dan, I couldn't go in, and can we put a big light on it? Just give me a second. We do have a light on the ceiling, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
That's better, isn't it? I forgot we got a light stuck in the ceiling. It's not the light that's hanging down, it's the one above it. So that'll give you a bit, so we're not in the bloody pitch black. There you go. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so it takes a long time to do it, and we couldn't get the shots inside because they wasn't open. It wasn't open till 10, and we were there before 10. So I went back and shot the interior of the shop another day, and also the shots of the drone over the village. I shot that another day as well. So it wasn't just one day shooting; it was 2 days of shooting and putting together. So it took me nearly a week to do it. But that's another story. It's Brian tonight, we said. What a great vlog you guys the other day. Thank you very much, Mark. Wagwan, mutton curry Tim, there you go, mutton, dressed as lamb. Louise Parks, get better Michael, there you go. Tenerife vlogger is someone who focuses just on Tenerife. Okay. So I'm a Tenerife vlogger then, because I live here. But I don't just focus on Tenerife, I just focus on me. I mean, it'd be me if I lived in India.
Yeah.
Or Australia, so living with MS wherever. So I don't think I'm a Tenerife vlogger. Dennis McCarthy, he's on. Hi Tim, would you do any experience of the village of Gidizora? I'm thinking of staying there for 14 nights as well. I have to wait for our usual apartment to come available. Gidizora is a county and a town. So Guia de Azora is Playa de San Juan, I think, Alcalá. Yeah, so there's a few sort of like seaside resorts in Guia de Azora. But if you're talking about the town up in the mountain, I've actually done 2 vlogs there. I did a live vlog not so long ago round the centre of Guia de Azora, so take a look at that. And also I did one with Chris, so if you search for Guia de Azora in my things, you'll see it.
Must have been a long time ago, huh?
Where you and me were there. We did one of our first lives there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when we were doing lives on a Monday afternoon, I think it was.
Good.
But if you go to YouTube and you search for Guia de Azora, G-U-I-A de Azora, and then just put in LWMST, because that was what the channel was called, then you should come out with Alcalá is one for Guia de Azora. The live I was just talking about, Guia de Azora. Drive around Guia de Azora. Wednesday walk in Guia de Azora. That was about a few weeks ago. Morning walk in Playa de San Juan. So I've done quite a few. So Alcalá, Playa de San Juan, Guia de Azora town, all those are on the channel. If you want more information, send a stamped addressed envelope with 50 euros in it to, yes indeed, says Ada Rubiond. Johnny always in Tenerife, not the cough that carries you off, it's the coffin to carry you off in. Drink water. Need a pat on the back, Christine? She gets lots of pats on the back. Dave Bardell, to be fair to him, you put a video a day out mostly. Oh yeah, see, that's the difference. When you're live, I actually cut this, you know, doing all the cutting and the editing and putting the stuff in like that. This is live, so there is no post-production. Once I press finish, bang, it's on YouTube and I can't change it. And so for me, it's a lot easier to do it like this. That's why I do the live walks and Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it is basically 6 videos a week. But I want to do more with the editing, because I've got this editing suite and I've got all these nice titles and transitions and stuff and special effects. And I don't use them because I can't use them as live. So I want to get more into that, because that's my hobby as well, isn't it? So instead of going walking in the morning online, well, I think I'll still do that. I'll do the morning walks live, because I've got to walk anyway. But in the evenings, I might put a vlog out instead of going live. For you guys to chat amongst yourselves, I'd make it a premiere. Hey up. We forgot about Adam. Sorry, Adam. I forgot about you. Sorry. Thumbs up, everybody. Webcam, Adam. There you go. I saw it. I got it. Okay. You need to put big light on. Timothy Adam was back in the video. Yeah. I totally forgot. I don't have a button on here that goes straight to this scene. You see. So the way it actually works is quite interesting. You set a scene, which is basically just like a canvas, and then you put multiple cameras on it, and then you feed which video feed at the bottom is going into which camera. So I've got guest 2, 3, and 4 are empty below me here. There's 3, what's it called? So what I could do is I can put Adam in guest 2, pop him over to guest 3, over to guest 4, and then bring him back to the big one. Cool, dude. So those are the 4 spots I've got for guests. I need some water now. Oh, it's gone really dark now, isn't it, kid?
Yep.
And no stars. Steve's on North Tenerife, man. Trisha, QQ. Back in the video. Okay, we did that one. Adam was screaming at me and I wasn't looking. If I've learned anything from vlogging, and I don't take it to serious. Have fun, enjoy filming, and if you don't like a channel, just don't watch it. If you enjoy the content, then have a watch. You're right. I think what it is, when people write stuff about you, they're actually writing it about themselves, you know. I think that they just, if people feel the need to do that, they're not doing it for you, they're doing it for themselves. And as long as you understand that is right. I mean, I do have the 3 tenets of the channel, which is honesty, respect, and integrity. And this one guy he just overshot the mark, you know. He's basically being personal, not respecting what Lee's doing. He wasn't being honest because he was spreading falsehoods. And he definitely doesn't have integrity, which means doing the right thing when nobody's looking. So basically, I left his comment up so that people could see it. A couple of other people chimed in, but you can't judge people for judging people, you know. So just tell them what you think. Give them your opinion. There you go. Christine looks very tired, says Craig. Are you looking tired, kid? We're actually going to go now because it's 7 o'clock, isn't it? Nobody else came on. That's also okay. I would like to thank the star of the show, Adam, down here, for being a great guest again. Thank you so much, Adam. We love you very much. I'd like to thank my wife, Christine, for putting up with all the shit I do. It is windy, actually. It is windy. And
Yeah.
I'd like to thank you guys for watching live. If you are watching on catch up, I'd like to thank you guys as well, because there's 10 times more of you than these people live. But if you want to catch me live, I go live at 5:55 Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and on the mornings for a walk around about 9. Adam, I'm going to put you in. What am I going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to. It doesn't work. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55. Monday is Balcony Banter, changed from Wednesdays. Don't forget, you can cook and join in on timothydow.com/live. The midweek meetup will only happen now if you register by Sunday night. So if you have not registered by Sunday night, then there will be no midweek meetup, but I will be doing something. And don't forget, Freaky Friday as always with Webby and the gang. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Bye.